This guy right here, yeah, I got stopped now. I'm the liquidity. I lost a lot more on this trade than I shouldn't have lost. My stop loss was here, but it ended up getting slipped all the way to here, bruh. And it's because Trade Locker is straight dookie cheeks. It's having problems with connecting. The status is down, bruh. So not only did I have problems with my stop loss being slipped, it took like 10 seconds for Trade Locker to execute my entry. So I got a bad feel too. Now wait until you guys see exactly how this trade played out, bruh. But before we do that, you guys can see that I am down that $176. But for some reason, it didn't update my equity yet. We swept the previous daily low, and then we swept Asia high. And as soon as I started to see this retracement right here, I wanted to see this fair value gap hold. We came down into that fair value gap. And as soon as I seen this displacement, I was wondering, okay, is this gonna go higher? Now, are we going higher for this London high? And are we gonna hold this? Because I seen that there was S&T there as well. So it kind of made me a little bit more confident in taking the buy. But I wanted to see S&T happen here because I didn't want to get in too early and then end up stopping me out and then going my way, right? So on the 1 minute chart inside of that same fair value gap, we started getting this run higher, and this gray zone is the new day opening gap. When we hit that new day opening gap, I would have rather seen price expand through it and then after it retraced, but it didn't do that, and it started retracing again. So I needed a little bit of like some type of confirmation here for me to start getting into a buy. I looked at EU. Now pay attention to this low right here, and this low is at 748. On EU, this low at 748 got ran out here. And when this happened, I'm thinking manipulation happened. And I'm thinking that it's going to start running higher now. So I was going to try to get an entry somewhere inside of this fair value gap on EU. But I would rather take GU instead because GU did not run out that 7 o'clock low. And then we had a displacement higher with a CSD. So as soon as we got that CSD, I tried to get an entry inside of here, but for some particular reason, Trade Locker would not execute my order for like 10 seconds. So as I'm trying to get down in here, it's executing me up here. And then at this time, it was going against me. This trade knocked me out so fast, bruh. It was no time to really, not as much time to think and there was no point in making decisions, bruh. It didn't really go up nowhere, and it just went straight into drawdown. It just sucked because, for one, it got me in a little too late, so now I'm risking a little bit more than I wanted to on the trade. And then not only that, you won't believe how I got hit out $30 more than where my stop loss was, bro. I was risking $150 on this trade, but it knocked me out at $78 with there's no type of volatility, there's no news, there's no nothing, bro. And it hit me out with that much slippage. So that was very irritating, and typically this is where I would want to try to fix the problem that I have no control over. But I did message the customer support and told them like Trade Locker was tweaking because it's literally frozen. Like I can't even, if I wanted to revenge trade, I couldn't even trade on it. You know what I mean? If I wanted to be honest with you, I wouldn't have did that. And I'm not completely mad about losing an extra $20. Extra $30. It sucks because that's a lot on a 10K account, you know, and it would make me want to revenge trade. Like my past self would make me want to try to fix the situation by having a green day, risking to make that shit back, or even over leverage, bruh, to make this trade that I lost back. The old me would have did this, and this is how traders burn their accounts because, yes, say if I would have re-entered here, right, to revenge trade and make back a loss that would have been a loss anyway, even if Trade Locker wasn't tweaking out, and it worked out, it would just feed a bad habit for later, and it would eventually burn me later when that outcome doesn't go my way. So this is that outcome I can't control at all, even losing the $30. Now, hopefully, You know what I'm saying? They whatever, whoever went negative today, they would just give them the money back from, because I seen prop firms do that shit before. They just give it to them back. Well, it actually updated now, so as you guys can see, I'm at $10,133. But hopefully they refund me that trade back. I ain't gonna lie, if it don't happen, it's cool. You feel me? But if it does, hey, it is what it. That's better. That's good for me, right? So after I got stopped out, ended up going my way, smashing my TP, even going way further to my highest target, which was the CE of that daily wick. So I basically was the liquidity. This guy right here, yeah, I got stopped out. I'm the liquidity. Anyways, this type of day could have irritated me and could have put me on edge, and I could have went on tilt. I need to be better than that and above that and control that that urge, you know what I mean, and stay disciplined, because I'm trying to go a whole month without doing any bad habits and go off of those urges whenever I'm feeling a certain way, like irritated like I was today with execution problems and things like that. These type of things that we can't control is the things that leads us to blow up and self-sabotage, because we can't control it. We have no control over it. And I know that's one thing that always got to me whenever I had things happen, like internet going out or things happening in my life when I'm trying to trade, and a whole bunch of shit just randomly happens, like somebody put a curse on my ass. I can't control it by forcing trades just to have a green day, just to feel better about the day. Like, why was I doing that, right? Why do we do that? For identity purposes. I'm a good trader if I have a green day, and I'm a bad trader if I have a red day. That's what we fuel ourselves. That's what we fuel our mind to think, when that's not the truth. That's not what profitable traders do. Traders who are in control of their emotions, that's not what they do. So that's why I don't need to do. Just let the outcome be, even the ones that you can't control, because that's the whole market. You can't control none of this price action. You can't control price to go up and hit your TP. That's all trading. It's not in our control. The only thing that we can control is ourselves, and that's it. So that's what I'm gonna continue to keep trying to do, is to control myself from blowing up, and control myself to not even get close to that point by making the right decisions, because we all know what the right decision is. We all know how we feel when we're performing or when we're trading, but we still do the same shit even though we know we're feeling that way. And it's because we didn't build ourselves, we didn't practice implementing, doing the right things when we feel that way. So even though I was irritated, the best decision was for me to log out of my account. And I tried to go do that, but TradeLocker was tweaking anyway, so I couldn't even go do that. It was down anyway. I'm still up for this week. Still got the rest of the week to go. This one day doesn't define me as a losing trader. Me handling this losing day like this defines me as a winning trader. And that's what I'm gonna tell myself, even if I don't believe it. But I do. February has been taking people's souls, bro. I'm talking about, like, we got Justin Wernlein exposing himself. We got people blowing accounts. We got Dookie Cheek consolidated markets. We got all type of shit going on, bro. And I'm just happy that, as you can see, looking at this calendar, I've barely been pushing it too hard this February. Like, I've been being very safe, operating under my safety system. You know what I mean? Not being greedy, not trying to force trades and shit. You feel me? And when mistakes happen, I'm taking them from this whole month. Like, I'm just very happy about not ruining myself this month. Just surviving this month. And then when March comes, if it's quality price action and the price action is trending and it looks a little easier to tell where price is going, one trade a day max. Maybe we get out of the first stage of this eval. I'm not saying I can't do it this week. This is the last week of the month, and it looks like it could be a clean week, looking at what happened from the past 2 days and how good the price action has been. So we'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, sub to the motherfucking channel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, trade safe. Peace. I'm out.